Which sort of bloke are you, right?
It's only a minute long, thank God.
You're going to pass away. And people will think of you as a nice bloke. He's going to want you to move on, even though you've been married like 25 years. He wants you to be happy. He hopes you can find somebody else and move on to a new life. Are you going to be the bloke that thinks like that? Yeah. Oh well.
Alan, you're not in a relationship.
I'll be off this coil within
Your ex-wives have already moved on.
2 weeks. No longer here. Love, I want you to move on. But you can be happy after me.
This makes me think that he's trying to get with a woman who is a widow, and he's trying to infect her mind to the idea that her dead husband might want her to have sex with him.
You have the house, £1 million house, everything's fine. Find someone new and, build a new life, love, yeah. That's what I want for you. Is that you, or you...
Alan's not in the Masons, they wouldn't let him in.
The other bloke that goes, stuff that. If I'm going to die, I want to be like the Roman way. You have to die as well. So
well, that's a different extreme.
Get in the casket with me, and we'll go into the afterworld together. Which sort of...
That's the TikTok.
When you're in your 60s, is it too late to have a girlfriend?
See?
Right, so you're born...
It's too late for you to be going after young ladies on the internet and watching the things that you watch and jerking off. You shouldn't be taking pictures of kids. You shouldn't be having direct one-on-one contact with kids on karaoke apps while you wank.
Alone, when you come out your mum, you're born alone. You might have a wife and girlfriends. You're
born without a romantic partner. You're not born alone. You're a child. Like, what are you on about?
60s, and it's great on your own, right?
Alan, you're on your own.
On your own, great. Do you want a girlfriend in your 60s? That's the question I'm asking you guys and females.
He's such a sexist twat that he doesn't realise that 90% of the audience on TikTok are women.
I mean, you might have a happy life on your own now. You haven't got to care about it anyway. I think, if I took on a girlfriend now, it'd be like taking on a stray dog, wouldn't it?
Vet spills. You have to feed them.
Seems like a good idea. Oh, it seems like a good idea, but you can't go on holiday because of the dog. You can't go out because of the dog.
You can definitely take your wife on holiday. This is classic Alan Gold, this.
Oh, you have to rush home to let the dog out because he wants a wee. I mean, it's like that.
Your wife, your new girlfriend, 60 years old as she may be, can piss for herself. You don't have to get up and let her out to the garden.
No, it's not a dog. It's a thing that you have to look after, right? So
I know it's not a dog. It's having a girlfriend. I know it's not a dog. It's a thing that you have to look after. The narcissist speaks. The narcissist speaks. I'm going right back to the start on this one. This is poetry.
When you're in your 60s, is it too late to have a girlfriend?
What the fuck? I should have been recording this.
When you're in your 60s, is it too late to have a girlfriend? Right, so you're born alone. When you come out your mum, you're born alone. You might have a wife and girlfriends, and then...
Your mum's there, obviously.
60s, and it's great on your own, right? Divorce, on your own, great. Do you want a girlfriend in your 60s? That's the question I'm asking you guys and females. I mean, you might have a happy life on your own now. You haven't got to care about it anyway. I think, if I took on a girlfriend now, it'd be like taking on a stray dog, wouldn't it? Seems like a good idea. Oh, it seems like a good idea, but you can't go on holiday because of the dog. You can't go out because of the dog. You have to rush home to let the dog out because he wants a wee. I mean, it's like that, isn't it? I know it's not.
Alan used to have a dog called Winston that was his son's dog, but he used to look after it a bit. Poor Winston. I've got a dog. I still live a life. In fact, getting up in the morning and going for a walk, which is part of it, is good. You can take the dog on holiday sometimes as well, depending on where you go. Are you all right, Alan?
Too late to have a girlfriend.
It's a woman. We're talking about a woman. A woman, I can't get my head around this.
Right, so you're born alone.
It's too late for him to have a girlfriend. It's too late for me to have a girlfriend. Who's having? We're still talking about a girlfriend now. I'm confused because my girlfriend can't go into the toilet, can't go into the garden without. My girlfriend needs to go into the garden for a piss. And I'm cross with that as well. To be honest, if I had a girlfriend at this stage, if she was quite good looking, there's one thing I do like. Put it on the list. Quite good looking. Yeah, we get on well. We have a laugh. All that stuff. Quite wants to have a baby. Me still. That would be good if I have a baby. And then if she wanted to go and piss in the garden and all those other boxes were ticked, yeah, I'd be like, okay. And I'd kind of put a tent up, or do you have to? You don't. Can I build you an outhouse? Can I make it any better for you? If not, fine. I mean, the neighbours would complain that she's shitting in the garden again, but I'd have a nice wife. It's give and take, isn't it? It's give and take a relationship. I don't think I'd mind, even if I had to get up and let her out.
You come out your mum. You're born alone. You might have a wife and girlfriends, and then you get to your 60s, and it's great on your own, right? Divorce on your own, great. Do you want a girlfriend in your 60s?
Jersey Gal, good point. This is Alan's out there to TikTok message, and who is watching TikTok in their 60s that's contemplating whether they should get a dog, a girlfriend, or neither? Who is his audience for this? Well, me, obviously. I'm his audience for this because I fucking love it.
When you're in your 60s, is it too late to have a girlfriend? Right, so you're born alone. When you come out your mum, you're born alone. You might have a wife and girlfriends, and then you get to your 60s, and it's great on your own, right? Divorce on your own, great. Do you want a girlfriend in your 60s? That's the question I'm asking you guys and females. I mean, you might have a happy life on your own now. You haven't got to care about anybody. I think if I took on a girlfriend now, it'd be like taking on a stray dog, wouldn't it? Seems like a good idea. Oh, it seems like a good idea, but you can't go on holiday because of the dog. You can't go out because of the dog. You have to rush home to let the dog out if he wants a wee. I mean, it's like that, isn't it? I know it's not a dog. It's a thing that you have to look after, right? So
I know I'm pausing it again after just the first minute, but he says, I know it's not a dog, so why are all the analogies dog related? Like, if I had, you could say, having a girlfriend is like having a dog. Because you do everything together. Maybe? I mean, I'm trying to think of things that... I'm trying to think of things that about my relationship with my dog that I could equate to being like a girlfriend. I have to bath her. No. What things are there that like your dog? You feed them. I do feed my girlfriends. If anyone that's out there listening, if you were my girlfriend, I would provide dinner. I wouldn't expect you to cook it. I'd either get a takeaway or I'd cook it. If you want to cook it, I'm happy with that. I would never expect it. If you're hungry, I will get up and cook. Done deal. You have to vaccinate your girlfriend. Got her microchipped. In case she goes missing. She can wear a collar. Go out for walks. Having a girlfriend is like having a dog because you do a lot of things together. You love each other. You miss them when you don't see them. They have these little quirks and little things that they do that are unique to them, that, their personality, isn't it? You make up little songs for them. You make memories together. I don't know. Yeah, these are positive things, yeah? But, everything he said was just dog-related. You drive them around with them in the boot of the car. This is Alan. Alan's still got
you
it.
guys and females. I mean, you might have a happy life on your own now.
Throw a bone every now and then. Way.
You haven't got to care about anyway. I think, like, if I took on a girlfriend now, it'd be like taking on a stray dog, wouldn't it?
A stray dog as well, not even a... Like, not just... Well, I suppose it'd be worse if he was suggesting getting a puppy, wouldn't it? Like... But it's like, he's thought about it, like, you know, if I were to get a girlfriend, like, the way I think about it is I'd be quite lucky to meet such a wonderful woman, because I have quite high standards as well, yeah? So, like, if I meet someone that is of those standards, and she wants to hang around with me, that's jackpot, baby. I'm very lucky. So I'm very grateful. But what Alan's saying is that he could pick up a woman, like he could go down the dog pound, like go down Weatherspoons, and there's loads of them howling out the back. All you have to do is take one home, offer them a nice place to, you know, to sleep at night, and they're yours. There's loads of them. People that, you know, they need homes. Referring to them as stray dogs. Like, so his process of getting one would be to just go out and pick one up. Pick one you like. Hopefully it's not got any funny diseases that they didn't list on the list. Like, what?
Seems like a good idea. Oh, it seems like a good idea.
It seems like a good idea to pick up a stray dog. No. Rehoming a dog is good, but a stray off the street doesn't even seem like a good idea in itself.
Can't go on holiday because of the dog. You can't go out because of the dog. You have to rush home to let the dog out because he wants a wee.
So when he says, and also I didn't listen to this the first time round, he says, you can't, listen to what he says, right? This is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is Alan.
Seems like a good idea. Oh, it seems like a good idea. But
so, because you remember, he had Winston. He used to look after Winston, which was his son's dog, but he had it. Like, so it seemed like a good idea to have Winston. This is his, because he's had a dog, right?
You can't go on holiday.
You can't go on holiday. Well, you fucking did. You went to Malta all the time. You fucking did. You looked after Winston when other people went on holiday, didn't you, Alan? That's how you ended up with Winston. Nobody wants to look after Winston because they want to go on holiday.
Because of the dog. You can't go out because of the...
And you can go on holiday if you've got a dog. You just get someone else to look after it. You can't go out because of the dog, Alan says. Right? This is brilliant. This is mind-blowing. You can't go out because of the dog. You shouldn't leave a dog too long at home. You can go out. Many people have a dog and go to work. You know, your dog gets into a routine. Certain dogs are better for it, worse for it, whatever. But you can do it. But you've got to make that extra effort when you get home to take it for the walk and stuff. You know, you can't go for too long. There's limits, aren't there? But yeah, so Alan says you can't go out because of the dog. Okay, I get what you're saying though. Take the dog with you or don't go for too long, yeah? Can't go out because of the dog.
Dog, you have to rush home to let the dog out because it wants a wee.
You have to rush home to let the dog out because it wants a wee. But you just said you couldn't go out. So, knowing that you can't go out because of the dog, you went out anyway and then had to rush home to let it out because it wants a wee. You wouldn't know this unless the dog had pissed in the house. Alan has left the dog in the house, told that he can't leave it in the house for too long, done that, left it, come back, the dog's done a piss, and now he realises he's got to rush home because it's going to regularly leaving the dog locked up. Alan was a bad dog owner. We've all done it. Listen, if everyone's got a dog, anyone's got a dog, you've all had to leave the dog in the house on its own at some point. And at some point, maybe sometimes, you've left the dog and it's chewed something or done a wee somewhere and you thought, this isn't right, I can't do this again. I'm sure it's a mistake we can all make, but, you know, Alan's... Forget the woman thing. Alan's describing his own... Like he said, you can't go out. When you do go out, you come home and it's done a wee. Like... That's narcissism again, 101. You know the responsibilities. You know what's right. You don't give a fuck because it's the dog. It's not you. You're not supposed to go out, but you did anyway. You're not supposed to go on holiday, but you did anyway. You don't. It's just fucking awful. Let's carry on with him describing how a dog is like a
I mean, it's like that, isn't it? I know it's not a dog.
And anyway, none of those things, again, like none of those things are like a relationship. Like if you have a relationship with a woman... It's not like you get cross because you have to come home when you're not having a good... Like, you're having a good time, but I've got to come home. Like, or maybe it is for some men, I don't know, but, like, you know, could she not be out having the time with you? Do you know what I mean? It's like this burden around his neck, this, like, you know, this responsibility that he shoulders. That's a child you're describing, Alan, not a woman. They're not a burden and responsibility. And if they feel like that, maybe there's something wrong with your perception of a relationship.
It's a thing that you have to look after, right? So,
and there you go. There is a problem with his perception of a relationship. It's a thing that you have to look after. Has he got?
She will tell
Hands are looking big, aren't they?
you, don't leave the toilet seat up. Don't leave your pants on the floor. Do the dishes.
She will tell you to not. She will tell you to not leave the toilet seat up. You know, that's a common, yeah. Don't leave your pants on the floor. Oh, yeah, but we're not teenagers anymore, are we? Although my pants are on the floor upstairs in my bedroom right now. But, like, do the dishes, though? You mean that you're a shit person to live with? That's not a woman thing. That's a you thing, and a person. Like, I'm not that great to live with like that either. I'll put my hands up to that. Some people aren't so great, you know, a bit more slovenly. I like to do things the next day rather than immediately sometimes. But if you have to pull your socks up because you live with people, you just have to do it. I'll empty the dishwasher, thank you. Like, God, Alan, your problems with the relationship are you're bad. You're a misogynistic arsehole.
Do the dishes better than you used to because they're not good enough for her foundations. So things like that. And then she'll say,
I'd love to know what happened with his previous relationships. Do the dishes again because they're not good enough. Imagine being the woman that told Alan.
Me out. I don't want to go out. I want to watch the football. No, take me out.
A minute ago you wanted to go out and you couldn't go out because of the dog.
For a drive. I don't want to. Let's go shopping in town. I couldn't think of anything worse. I hate shopping. Yeah, but it's all about give and take when you have a partner. F that. I'm too old to give a damn. I don't want to give and take. I don't want to take either. And I don't want to give. I just want to be. I just want to be looking out the window, relaxing.
Yeah. Content with his hard drive full of children. Alan doesn't need a partner.
I don't want to be in an argument over, do I look big in this? And then I've got to think, not allowed to lie. I've got to think, how do I tell the truth and not lie? And it's like, it's too complicated. And then they say things like, oh, don't bother to buy me a birthday present, so I don't. And then it's like, why?
What in fucking God's name? Alan, lying comes easy to you. You do it all the time. And if someone says they don't want to buy... Have you had an experience with not buying your partner a birthday present? Because you do realise it doesn't matter what they said about not wanting you to buy a birthday present. You should want to buy them the birthday present. Don't you understand?
And you buy me a birthday present? Well, you told me not to. Don't do as I say. Don't do as I say. I don't want it. I don't want it. What about you? What's your opinion?
Listen, I'm not one for all this toxic masculinity, but that's a pathetic man there, right there. If you're not man enough to be able to say, I want to buy my girlfriend a present, whether she wants me to or not, whether she said, oh, don't worry about it this year. She might say that, but I want to do these things because, like, being a big, strong man doesn't mean you want to get her in the kitchen and make her make you a sandwich. It means you want to do the things that make her happy. You know, you want to care and be romantic. Like, you should want to do that. And if you didn't realise that, then that's, again, it's the reason Alan doesn't want to have a girlfriend is because he's not a very good boyfriend, is what he's saying, isn't it? He's not very good at having a relationship, so it's a problem for him, and it has been. So now he doesn't want to have that problem anymore.
You want a partner in your 60s?
But the problem's you, Alan.
Or 50s or 70s. Do you want one? Is it worth it? What do you think?
Also, he didn't list any of the benefits. He didn't list with the dog as well. He didn't list anything positive about owning a dog. He didn't list anything positive about having a partner. Like, you could make that same video and you could say, do you want a partner at 60? Like, if he wants one, he obviously doesn't want one, does he? Because, like, if he wanted one, he could make a video and say, you know, do you want a partner at 60? It's like having a dog, you know, long walks on the beach, meal times together, always making sure you've had a nice dinner. You know, you could sell it to a lady. But listening to that, you'd think, no, I don't want to be with you, Alan. Pure insanity. When your girlfriend gets lonely because it's waiting for you at home, and then you get a second girlfriend so they can keep each other company and play when you're out. cruel. Oh God. I'll tell you what, if there was, this is going to sound awful, but if there was a dog's home for women, like, they should do it as a dating show. Like, all the women just in the dog thing, like, you know, up against the glass, and the men just walk around and pick one. It's the most misogynistic thing in the world, yeah? But, like, if that happened, if that system was out there, like, I think I'd be tempted to go and try it. You'd be committed though, wouldn't you? Because like with the dog's home, that's for life. That's not just for Christmas. So it'd be like you walk up and down the thing, you pick a woman, and then you have to get married. That would be what that would be like. Instant marriage. That would be tough. And you have to see it through because you don't know because they're from the dog pound. What they're doing in the dog pound in the first place. It makes me question my choice to actually get a rescue dog when I did. I don't question that. It was a good idea. But like if it was a woman, now I'm not like... Now, at first thought, I thought this is great. I can go and pick a woman and we can have sex. But it's not like that, is it? If you pick a woman, then she's married to you, and then you've got problems because she's a nutbar, like Alan said. So, but as a dating show, it would work. But as a reality, I would not go in there and take a woman off the shelf like that because there'd be so many potential problems. I suppose they could come and live with you for a bit. Foster a woman. Foster a woman. Battersea wives. Oh, sure. Oh, careful. But like, yeah, Battersea wives home. Like the fostering a woman. Just, oh, God. Where's this going? Stop now, because where's it going? Oh my God.
Okay, my name's AD. I'm going to start my own channel for the people of this country that want to know what's going on.
Ce n'est pas un idiot.
Because they see politicians and they hear what they're saying.
Like, how do you know what's going on from your fucking messed up La La Land hovel, poker, masturbation over the internet? Why would I listen to you?
And go, how can that politician be so stupid that tell us lies like that? It's like they're stupid. It's like they're ridiculously thick. They're not. The truth is...
No, you are, and you believe the things they say. All of this shit that you're promoting is from those politicians. They're just different politicians to the ones you don't like. You idiot. Apart from the Liam stuff. Mad idiot.